This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty. Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce, our reporter.
Here we go. Here we go.
And here's Wall. Pass to Nowitzki from 20 feet. And he can't bank that one in. And here's Anaheim now. Outside Wall. Here's Roy. Robinson with the block. Changes up. And the layup is good.
Yeah, I like the interior game of Robinson. He really does a nice job with getting deep position and then going to work.
Here's Roy. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay.
First quarter of play, a minute in. Wade misses.
All alone from mid-range. You got to think he's kicking himself.
Oh, Robinson with a block. Lets it go from the wing. And he nails the jumper.
Wade looking very relaxed and comfortable firing off the catch right there.
Over to the wing. Here's McDaniel. That three's off the mark. Here's Roy. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. These are his first free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Pass to Nowitzki. And here's Robinson. The kick out to Wall. 6 on the shot clock. Anaheim with the rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Roy. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That'll belong to John Wall.
Roy has a special knack for drawing fouls. He's really excellent at getting defenders off balance and forcing them to foul.
And so he makes both from the line. Here's Wall. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Finished off the break. Roy's got 6.
With that long reach, Towns picks it, then has the awareness to get the ball up the floor.
Offensively, Karl-Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Anaheim on offense. Hill drives in. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Roy. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Roy can be explosive when the moment calls for it. He's kind of quietly athletic, but that time threw it down with authority.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And here's Wall. He'll bring it up for Anaheim. Anaheim shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Wall looking over the floor. Inside. Right wing. Here's Nowitzki. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Hey, he's not a high flyer by any means, but Nowitzki still can throw it down on you.
To the left wing. Back to Wade. The three from DeRozan. McDaniel pulls it in. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Wall. No good with the triple. Anaheim on offense. Back to DeRozan. The three is up. Anaheim with another miss. Now here's Thompson from behind the arc. And it's Nowitzki missing. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Anaheim ahead. They lead by one. Let's take a quick break, and then it's... And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for Anaheim, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
Yeah, this is how you can keep a crowd quiet, though. I mean, methodically score at the line and take some of that energy away from...
Oh, power it home!
Oh, wow!
Oh, how good was that? D-Ray throwing it down.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Brunson with it. Pass to Randolph. From the arc. Oh, Brunson nails it from deep.
And you can't forget to guard these corner spots, or guys like Brunson will hurt you.
Wade misses.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swallowed.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Curry surveys. There's a screen. Pass to Haywood. Great D that time from Holmgren. And here's Anaheim now. Trailing by 2. Outside Reeves. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And, you know, guys, Wade is a terrific teammate, always willing to give up the ball and share the sugar, if you will, especially when his teammate is wide open.
Curry rises up and hits the 3.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Both teams will make substitutions. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Pass to Roy. Screen by Holmgren. The shake. Roy's shot is good. Roy's got 10.
Nice job executing inside. When you give Roy these kinds of looks, he's going to cash those in.
Here's Brunson outside. Hits the trifecta.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
.152 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Roy. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, I would think Roy has to be pleased with his play right now. It always feels good when you find your rhythm out there.
Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Pass to McDaniel. Here's Wade. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Nice dish from McDaniel there. Good job recognizing one of his teammates was open for a clean look.
Here's Roy. Back to Holmgren. Here's Roy. He's got 12. Shot clock at 5. There's Holmgren on the slam.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Here's McDaniel. Pass to Randolph. And here's Brunson from the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Brunson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Another one from distance. He's hot, and they keep feeding him, which makes a lot of sense.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Randolph. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Brunson. Over Holmgren. And the jumper from the wing offline. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Up 7. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. And so Wall will bring it up for Anaheim. 7-point differential. Here's Roy. Sends it home from 3-point land. Roy's got 15.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
Boy, Randolph showing you the 3-point shot in his arsenal. Right back at you.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. He's had 4 chances at the line. He's made them all. The first one falls. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Here we go. Tipped. Pass to Duncan. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Duncan is not messing around when he's in this deep. All business. Very assertive and effective.
Here's McDaniel. Out to Thompson. Lets it go from deep. He drops it from range. Thompson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Roy. Randolph grabs a miss. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Thompson gets a good look. On target from about 13 feet. Thompson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Come on, guys. Check out the tenacity. There's no back down in this fellow whatsoever.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Anaheim making a switch here. Pass to Hill. And here's Reeves outside. McDaniel pulls it in.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Hill for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Hill's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. That'll be a 5-second call. Here's Duncan. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
From deep, Reeves. And another three for Anaheim.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
There's a minute 54 left in the third quarter. Wall for three. It's hauled in by Robinson. Stolen by Wall. And he converts the layup.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Nice move. For three, Robinson. Pure from three-point range. Robinson's got 10 points in the game.
You know, right away, Robinson gets the ball. He's looking to shoot it. He doesn't give the defense any chance to close in on it.
The shot by Reeves, no good. Up top, Robinson with the drive. Basket counts. He's got 12.
For his size, David Robinson is an incredible athlete. Really excels at being able to get into the lane and going right through contact.
Up top, Wall. Now here's Hill. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
How about the vertical of Hill? Outstanding.
What?
Rising up and ramming it home. Yes,
What do you mean,
sir.
scoreboard? Shut up. I'm about to take that shit. Shut up. Lame ass boy. That's what I needed. Just what I needed. Folks, just what I needed. It's your lame ass. Oh, scoreboard. Shut up, bro. Of course I'm mad. Yeah, I'm about to bust your ass. Shut up.
Pass to Duncan.
Trash ass nigga. Shut up, boy. Should have never said anything. You should have said something better than that. Trash ass.
Because when they're uncovered and open, he finds them.
Boy, you weren't doing nothing. I'm lame and you weren't doing nothing. I'm lame and you weren't doing nothing. I'm lame. Get that shit out of here.
And we've just finished the third quarter.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Ask about me, boy. Lame man.
And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game.
Of course. What you think, bro? I mean, yeah, we fourth quarter right now. You the one to stop playing.
Here's Wade. No one near him. Hayward, shot is off. Pass to Roy.
Yeah, Brandon Roy, you forgot. You forgot what Brandon Roy was doing. You forgot.
Now Holmgren.
Got his ass.
Drives. Oh my goodness! Disrespect.
Come on, let's go, man. Come on, man.
Inside with major assertiveness, Roy. A big-time problem when he's getting to the rim like that.
Good dunk.
Story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Here's Reeves. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true. And I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
That shot is off. Down low. Anaheim making a switch here. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, you're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another. Guys, let's see what happens.
Thanks for that, Allie.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass and rhythm.
Leaving no doubt on that one. The explosiveness of Towns, really powerful.
Out to the wing. Here's McDaniel. The three-pointer off the mark. Outside, Hill. Up top wall. And that misses. That would have put him up. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Here's McDaniel. That one doesn't drop. Excellent D there from Wall. Anaheim on offense. Here's Roy. No good off the front rim. 1:50 left in the final quarter. There's the triple. And Wall good for three.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
1:43 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Roy. From deep. It's hauled in by Robinson.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Pass to Duncan. Back to Hill. Lets the three fly. Anaheim with another miss. Here's Wade. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
Wade is always in such attack mode that it's hard to guard him without fouling.
And so he drops them both. And it's a 5-point game.
And that makes it a two-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Fires from deep. Doesn't go for him.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit. Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
Outside, Hill. To halt the run. Chalk up two there. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. Timeout called, Anaheim. They're behind by 8. Your thoughts, guys?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
Here's Roy. Shoots over Thompson. Roy can't get it to go. Shot on the wing. Jump shot is good. And so the home crowd treated to a win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Our game tonight featuring Jacksonville as they go up against Anaheim. Brian Anderson here alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson with Ali LaForce joining us from the floor. And here's Anaheim now. Pass to Towns. To the left side wing. Hill with it, and it's Ingram picking him up. The three, Barrett. Left side, Hill. Outside, Barrett. Here's Duncan. 6 on the shot clock. Another shot. That one a little long. And here's Ingram from the arc. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And that gets us rolling. Whew. What a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Barrett can't hit. And here comes the break. Here's Roy. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Count the basket.
And I love the confidence from Barrett. He enjoys finding room inside and capitalizing.
Here's Reeves. Out left to the wing. Abdul-Jabbar. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Pass to Duncan. Kicks it out to Barrett. With the drive. Here's Duncan. There's the triple. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Here's Roy. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Beautiful touch around the rim. Soft lay-in with the underhand finger roll.
Wall gets the bucket.
Assertive play by Wall inside. Pushing hard to find himself a shot.
To the middle. Here's Duncan. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
That's a quick first step. Wall has never been easy to defend on the drive.
And Jacksonville making a change here. And so Wall nails them both.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Pass to Reeves. Here's Roy. Oh, and Towns with the block.
The wingspan of Towns in action, allowing him to get on the ball.
Back to Wall. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. And that one falls for Wall. And so Wall nails them both. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside, Hill. Outside, Wall. Pass to McDaniel. Here's Hill. Shot clock at 6. Here's the break. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Right side, Hill. And a called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on R.J. Barrett.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I go for it.
DeRozan outside. It's tipped. Left side Hill. The 3 is up. Out to the right wing. Here's Roy. Going inside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. The three-pointer off the mark. Anaheim on offense. They trail by 3. Here's DeRozan. Blocked. They get it back. Towns for 3. Knocks down the long J.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And it's stolen by Rose. So it's a tie game as we end the first. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And when you consider how Jacksonville is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Here's Jacksonville now. Here's Garnett. Lets the 3 fly. And he buries his first look.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Knocked loose. Brown with it. Picked up by Reeves. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
Proving he's more than just a go-to scorer. Brown also loves swinging the ball to open teammates.
And how about Jaylen Brown, Richard? Named to his first All-NBA team in 2023. A very important piece to him.
NBA, what timing. It made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax. At the time, it was the largest contract in NBA history. And how did he follow it up? He won the Larry Bird Award as the best player in the Eastern Conference playoffs. Night in, night out, Brown just makes plays.
Shot is good by Reeves.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Pass to Garnett. Oh, a clear foul.
Beat shit out of here, boy.
So he'll get a pair at the line. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Jacksonville.
Showing their energy. So
Stop what? Shut up. Get that weak shit out of here, bro.
In transition and taking advantage.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense.
What is he talking about? I don't guard the ball. Guard Austin Reeves. How about that? Guard Austin Reeves. How about that?
Be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Guard Austin Reeves. How about that?
And Greg Popovich
Give you 30.
Timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Right side Reeves. Brown with the block.
Terrific anticipation by Brown, managing to see the shot coming and get ahead of it.
And here's Anaheim now. 4-point game. Pass to Duncan. Here's Reeves. Blocked again! And the ball ends up out of bounds.
What are you talking about? I'm right here with your lame ass. Guard up with Jaylen Brown. Trash ass.
Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. 2 on the clock. And he gets it back. And there's the
Ball in the hoop, bitch. Shut your whole ass up, nigga. I ain't laughing with you, bro. You spent your whole freaking last minute talking to me with that lame ass energy. You gonna guard Austin Reeves, bitch. You gonna guard Austin Reeves.
Pass to Robinson.
Get that shit out of here.
Great D that time from Holmgren. Back to Reeves.
Yeah, your whole ass, nigga.
2 minutes gone by. The teardrop. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for Jacksonville. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Harden's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
You gotta chase Harden off that three-point line. He is too good of a shooter to be given any airspace from that line.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Here's Brown. A minute 29 left in the first half of this one. And here's Reeves. He has 7.
And freaking one.
Counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point
And freaking one.
Anaheim
Shut up.
Their 5th free throw of the game here.
Come on.
1:11 left in the second quarter. Now here's Reeves. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Duncan. Back to Reeves. Just 5 on the clock. Puts it up from 17. The rebound by Duncan.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to...
Oh, yeah, Austin Reeves. Fuck are they talking about, bro? Why you quiet now, bro? Austin Reeves, what's up, bro?
Here's Roy.
Austin Reeves, bro. Better pass the ball, bro.
It's rebounded by Barrett.
Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back.
Come get this work. Come get this work.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
Oh, yeah, Austin. Hey! Fuck is he talking about? Get back. Boy ain't talking to us, bro. Boy talking crazy.
Outside Reeves.
Boy ain't talking to us.
Can they get it?
Yeah, right. On that.
Get it to go. Intercepted. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Anaheim ahead. They're up by 3. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. From behind the arc. Towns with a rebound.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Count that one.
Such a gutsy player. Barrett takes on challenging defenders in style and stays in control.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Anaheim leading by 3. Outside Wall. Pass to Duncan. Back to Wall. Here's Duncan. Now here's Wall. Wall covering. Wall gets the bucket. Wall's got 8. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Setting up in the half court where they've been somewhat ineffective.
And that's in part because this defense has been so solid.
Duncan. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. He's got 5.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
To the wing on the left. Here's Hill. Hook loose.
Just outworking the shooter, keeping the shot off target and bagging the rebound.
A nice shot by Duncan.
Excellent outlet pass, helping to make transition opportunities like this easier.
And the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Outside, Hill.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Here's Jacksonville now. They set the pick. Pass to Ingram. For the lead. Up and in on the layup.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Now here's Towns. Down low. Here's Reeves. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, he's putting on a scoring clinic, guys. If it wasn't for him, they would not be in this game.
Now a timeout called by Jacksonville. We've got 1:48 left in the third. Here's Roy. There's the drive. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. Harden with it. Picked up by Reeves. And here's Ingram outside. Anaheim with the rebound. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Duncan. Back to Reeves. The layup off target. And the call will be against Brandon Ingram. That's his first foul of the game. And here's Anaheim now. Trailing by 2. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Right side Ingram. Jacksonville again can't hit. Anaheim on offense. Pass to Hill. Basket's good.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside. If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
To the inside. And here's Ingram outside. Pure from three-point range. Ingram's got 5 points now this quarter. And here's Reeves outside. The three won't fall. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. It's Jacksonville leading by 3. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. That'll be a 5-second call. Three-pointer, Harden. And he can't get that one. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Anaheim. It's a three-point game. Back to Reeves. Fade away. Roy pulls it in. Jacksonville leading by 3. Here's Duncan. No good on the triple. Towns taking his time here. Left side Reeves. blocked. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And Jacksonville making a change here. 5 on the clock. Here's Wall. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
What an effort from Wall on the play. Refusing to let the foul stop him from taking the shot.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Jacksonville.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
Oh, got a piece of it. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. To the paint. And there's a 3-second violation. Ingram with the ball. Here he goes. Pass to Duncan. Drains the triple.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was telling his team. And the big reason their team is down, the three-point line. Coach saying in the huddle, we have to battle on the perimeter. They're outplaying us from the arc. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie. 6 to shoot. The shot by Reeves, no good. Jacksonville leading by 4. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And no matter what the chatter is out there, all Big Cat does is produce on a nightly basis.
He hits the first one, and that brings him within 5. And so Towns nails them both.
In a tight game, this is who they want taking these shots.
It's blocked. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Ingram deciding where to go with it. And there's a pick. Pass to Duncan. Takes a 3. And Jacksonville another 3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Now here's Hill. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. 1:19 left in the final quarter. And here's Ingram outside. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip-in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Here's Jacksonville now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. From deep, Reeves. It's hauled in by Hill. And here's Anaheim now. They trail by 9. Outside Barrett. .44 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Jacksonville now. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Duncan, no good.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
They could play like 1 minute in a game talking crazy.
Timeout call.
Austin Reeves, where Austin Reeves wasn't doing nothing. Coming in the game talking crazy. Tell you about this bum-ass game.
Not much time left. You think they have a chance to come back?
Boy wasn't doing shit.
Check by Wall. Boy, can't get it to go. Anaheim on offense. 9-point game. Pass to Hill. Back to Wall. Fires the three. To get it again. Here's Roy. And gets it to fall. And so it's Jacksonville winning this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. And tonight, we'll see Anaheim as they go up against Orlando. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline.
Here we go.
So Anaheim will get the first possession. Pass to Towns. Ball's knocked loose. The dive for the ball. And that's out of bounds. Anaheim will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Here's Hill. The kick out to Wall. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Towns.
And there's a lot of nuance to Wall's game. People talk about his speed and things like that, but his instinct and skill are equally as important, if not more so.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Pass to Hill. Lets a floater go. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Ingram right side. Duncan outside. Ingram trying to get open. No good from Duncan. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. For Anaheim, they've been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Here's Anaheim. It's a 3-point game. Wall grabs the board.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
And the dunk by Towns.
And he also brings the hustle to the table. Towns doesn't wait when the break is on. He's quick to get up the court.
Rose, that's good.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And Tim Duncan gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Ingram wide open. Outside for Roy. There's the three. Sinks the three-pointer.
They trust Roy at the arc because he's pretty selective. He takes the shots he believes he can make.
Here's Reeves. It's rebounded by Towns. Orlando shooting their first free throw this game.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Roy, that's a two-pointer. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Roy's got 5 now.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And Rose, a fighter, someone who challenges defenders inside and attracts their attention.
Both free throws good from Rose. Here's Reeves. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And the dunk by Duncan.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
I know Reeves has been accused of hunting fouls before. Richard, do you see that?
Oh, I don't know if it's all on Reeves. It's just the way the game is played. Great players learn how to put you in position to foul them. The goal of the game is to score, and if that's hunting fouls, then hunt away.
And again, it's Orlando converting.
Duncan with that innate ability to shoot the basketball.
Here's Rose. Orlando grabs the miss. Great, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge. You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Here's Duncan, and Duncan throws it down.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last. Anaheim trails by 5. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Malone with the block.
Yeah, how about the quicks there by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
Now here is Hill. Nothing on the board. Here's Reeves. Good D by Roy.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
And it's sent back by Hill. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Up top, Reeves. Over Wade. And that one released in time, but no good. Tim Duncan has been on display for Orlando. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Tatum. Halliburton in the corner. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Halliburton's got the lead up to 8 now for Orlando. Hill. And the rejection by Tatum. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett. Here is Rose. Kicks it out to Rodman. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Rodman's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Halliburton right side. Garnett the screen. There's Williams. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Rose with the ball. Williams picks him up. Reeves outside. And stolen by Tatum. And here we go. Fast break. Halliburton's got it. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Outside for Halliburton. Tatum on the wing. Left side Williams. Goes up again. To the inside. And it's Jokic missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Garnett. Good. The nice assist for Williams.
Timeout, timeout.
And this is the work ethic Garnett possesses. Really hustles down the floor in transition.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Anaheim trails by 9. Here's Wall. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
You can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
Here's Orlando now. .149 left to play here in the half. Back to Tatum. 6 to shoot. And out of bounds as Anaheim gains possession.
And you watch Jason Tatum. Year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
And it's sent back by Jokic.
Oh, that's terrific anticipation from Jokic, erasing that shot attempt. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Orlando?
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
KG, that's good.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, where D is at his mercy, how about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
Here's Duncan. On the dunk by Duncan.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Count it, good.
And check out the assertive play by Hill. Gets some elbow room and goes right up.
Here's Halliburton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Halliburton hits them both. Anaheim trails by 8. Here's Wall. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Wall's got 7 points.
And passing lanes just get wider for Wall when he's knocking down jumpers. That's an important shot for him.
Halliburton with the steal. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Halliburton hits them both. And it's Anaheim with the ball. Trailing here by 8. Here's Wall. And then jammed down as he goes right over Jokic.
At times, Wall can be so explosive here, playing downhill, and then just sails over the defense for the dunk. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. That's good from Halliburton. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. For Orlando, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. Halliburton hits them both.
It really about as good a free throw shooting team as you're going to see. We're getting plenty of proof of that tonight.
Grant Hill on the wing. And the first half is now in the books. Orlando out in front, up by 11. Time now for the halftime break, with the 3rd quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Wall with the steal. And Duncan throws it down hard.
One way or another, Wall is going to find points, whether it's him shooting the ball or getting a teammate an opportunity.
Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Pass to Towns. Outside, Wall. It's stolen by Duncan. Reeves with it. Picked up by Barrett. And the slam dunk by Wall.
And to say Wall's explosive at the rim doesn't do him justice. I mean, this guy is a freak of nature.
It's stolen by Barrett. Towns with the steal. And here we go. Here's Duncan. And the foul called on.
Man, get your lame ass off of me, bro.
That is his first foul of the game. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Wall's shot is off. Orlando leading by 13. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That will get him his fourth foul of the game. Towns with the steal.
And no need to rush on a situation like that. That's just giving away a possession.
Ingram outside. Shoots over DeRozan. Towns with it. Now guarded by Towns. The kick out to Wall. Ingram outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Ingram's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Smooth shot from Ingram. Shooting with range is definitely an area that he's worked at.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Wade, right side. To halt the run. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
And it's Wall with the ball for Orlando. And here's Reeves outside. It's rebounded by Barrett. Anaheim trails by 14. Pass to Holmgren. It's stolen by Duncan. Ingram outside. 20 feet out. Grant Hill grabs the miss. Here's Anaheim. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his first foul. 1:33 left in the third. Holmgren with it. Plays it up and banks it in. Holmgren's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And that foul is called on Grant Hill. That'll be his second foul of the game. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. For Orlando, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. The first one falls.
And the explosiveness Wall brings to the point guard position is special. This guy is a major threat when healthy.
Anaheim trails by 14. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more distance.
Duncan with the block.
He's the defensive anchor for this team. Duncan excels at reading shooters and then altering their shots.
Out to Wade. Goes back up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
For Anaheim, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
And there are so many reasons to be a fan of Wade's. This young man's ceiling is sky high.
Orlando leading by 12. Outside Tatum. Tatum downhill. And the dunk by Tatum.
Tatum just has too much bounce right there. Better be careful. You're trying to stop that.
Pass to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And they're behind right now, but you can't pin the blame on this guy. Nope. He's got to get some more help from somebody on his team. Help him. Help that man.
Here's Hill. That's short off the rim.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
And so it's Orlando enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Wade feeling it out a bit. Here he goes. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
The youngster showing no fear on his way in. Wade there with the nice finish.
Here's Halliburton. Garnett outside. Front past the arc. The shot will not fall.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you. Owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Wade with no one around. That 3 off the mark.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Here's the 3. Hill pulls it in. Orlando leading by 10. Halliburton inside the three-point line. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for Anaheim. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And it's sent back by Jokic. And they're pushing it up. Here's Williams. Here's Garnett. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Austin Reeves picks one up.
And that passion that Garnett plays with is really infectious. He's always talking and trying to get himself and his guys going.
Anaheim making a switch here. Both free throws good from Kevin Garnett.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. And it was an intense huddle. Coach challenged his team. He told them the effort's not there. It has to get better. We'll see if those words work, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Let's find out the news on Tim Duncan. David, what's the update?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for Orlando let me know his status. He told me that he bruised his rib. He's got a pretty good mark there, and he is really feeling it.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long.
Oh, come on. Just add vision to a perfect skill set. But when he's dropping dimes like that, like Jason Tatum is a problem.
Here's Rose. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Orlando?
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And, boy, it just seems like they are blocking everything. All throughout this game, they have just wreaked havoc defensively.
Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He knows every possession is critical now.
Bro, hurry up, man. You know that's supposed to be our ball, bro. What's wrong with this guy? Freaking supposed to be our flipping ball, like.
Here's Garnett. Pass to Tatum. And it's Jokic in the corner.
Ball don't freaking lie, idiot.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Tatum. Tatum gets it inside.
This is how confident Tatum is. Knows he can score inside whenever he wants. Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game.
On your freaking head, boy.
He's losing, and that is all that matters.
Here's Williams. And he drives in. Rose with some nice D. Anaheim trails by 12. Here's Duncan. Here's Hill. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Duncan. That doesn't go either for Duncan.
It is a shame to see a high percentage look go to waste. You'll be hearing about this one in the locker room, I'm sure.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
It's stolen by Hill. Now here's Holmgren. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And that 7-foot frame of Holmgren makes him so difficult to guard.
Holmgren hits them both. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Here we are, sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Sabonis. It's good on the putback. We've got 28 seconds left in the game. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Wade. Now Reeves. nobody near Williams. Offensive rebound. Here's Garnett. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.